Peace, fam. This is Brother Harold from HawkTheHarold.com. Back with another reaction video. Remember to please like, subscribe, and also share. This is the sister I done a reaction to, one of the videos before. This came up in my feed, and the title caught my attention, so I decided to go ahead and do a reaction on this one as well. So y'all, check it out.
Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome tonight. Asim, thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I thought we've agreed that there are some brands that we are not going to influence for, that there are some brands that we are not going to patronize, and there are some brands that we are not going to work with. There are some brands that we will not spend black dollars, spend our money on them, right? Now, there is this Asian makeup brand. His name is Patrick Starr, right? I just saw videos flying around that he does not pay black content creators. So I am going to ask, what does he do? Send brand products to uh, black content creators saying that he is going to pay and ends up not paying. I thought we shouldn't be doing something like this. And I am not going to blame black content creators because I understand what it feels like to create content and are looking for visibility and all that. And some people think that they are going to mess around with your hard because it's your label. I don't know if you understand. You are working so hard to create content, and after creating the content, they do not give you your money. And these people are the people that black women, most especially, spend a lot of money on their brands and their products, and still they take black people for granted. I mean, enough of all this. It is time to shut them all down in black community. Let's get into this video.
I'm sick of seeing companies profit off of the black dollar and they're not paying black creators. What do you suppose I do? I went the nice way. I wasn't the mad black woman when I emailed or when I DM'd you. So what do you suppose I do? I have a question for brands. How would you feel if someone stole from you? If someone took your hard-earned time and work, blood, sweat, and tears, and they stole from you? How would you feel if someone stole from your mother?
It sounds very familiar. I know another people who done that to another group of people and still does it. That sounds real familiar. I wonder who. These damn devils, slave masters too, have been stealing, stole a whole race of people, stole a whole country from a race of people. They still doing it. And so yeah, so all the blood suckers and leeches from these other countries are coming doing the same thing as well to us. But it's only because we allow them to. They come into our communities, but they've been doing it. It's nothing new. They've been doing it live and in person in our communities for years, for centuries. Blood sucking, and we've been allowing this to happen. And we're still allowing it to happen. Even on the internet. I mean, whatever it is that this is long overdue. The minister has been telling us to withhold our dollars from spending with these people and giving our hard-earned blood, sweat, and tears for all these other groups of people while they fatten and line their pockets to send their children through school to the best schools while our communities struggle. It's long overdue, man. I mean, personally, I'm glad that all this is going on. I'm glad. Because if not, had it not been, yeah, it's long overdue. We can't continue on this path that we've been on for all these centuries, supporting everybody else, pouring our money into these other communities, into these other races and groups of people, while our communities, and denying our own communities, not having a unity and love for our communities, but we constantly making everybody else rich because we just focus on ourselves and not thinking about the rest of our people. One of us can't make it if we all don't make it. See? Everything that we see that is going on, that even if one of us make it, but we're not connected to the rest of us, then the enemy can destroy us. Because by ourselves, you're just one individual. But as a unity, when they know they have to deal with all of us, see, we have more power and more control if we're united. If we truly learn to love one another, our own people, black people. If we unite with our own and love our own, that's all we got to focus on. Focus on our own people, clean up our communities, build our own education system, pull our resources, and pour our money back into our communities. Stop allowing these bloodsuckers and leeches to get rich off of us.
Am I supposed to just let it ride? Just let it go? I thought about that. I was like, just let it go. But then you see people, especially black people, riding for the company. And that doesn't make me feel very well. Because I just wonder if those black creators that are supporting you so heavily knew that you were out here not paying black creators, how would they feel? I don't think they'd be okay with that. I'm surely not. And who knows? You may see this video and still not give a shit. But my work here is done. Pay black creators.
I really just want to look cute, make the content, get paid for it, and live a soft life. But I want to look like me and do that too. Alright, so this situation with Patrick Ta really got me thinking, and it got me wanting to say some things. If you guys don't know about the whole scandal situation, Patrick Ta is responsible for paying a creator who is a black woman for content that she did for him, and he has yet to pay her. On top of that, this is not just something that happened a few months ago. This happened in the spring, and we're in the winter. So we're about to be in spring again. And she still hasn't seen a payout, and they've been ignoring messages with her asking for, when am I going to receive payout? And they have been doing collaborations with so many other beauty influencers, and she's basically just got tired. She posted a video of her breaking all the makeup and stuff like that, being I'm tired of brands not paying black creators, profiting off of black dollars, but not wanting to pay the black creators who make this happen for y'all. Cool. I noticed this pattern with black women, especially dark-skinned black women, but in general, just black women as a whole, who are content creators or especially want to do things like influencing, which it's funny how we never really get respected for influencing. We always get respected for de-influencing because of lack of inclusivity with certain brands, but that's another topic. What I'm talking about is the way most black women who are content creators don't really get acknowledged, noticed, or respected or engaged with until we talk about something where people can offer us sympathy or people see an opportunity to declare themselves publicly as an ally towards us, because we're talking about how we're not being treated equally to our counterparts. I really don't want to be the next creator to come up on here and tell you guys why this makeup product doesn't work for me, why this thing is marketed as a bronzer, but it's really supposed to be a contour, and even then it's bad because it doesn't have the right undertones because it's gray. I don't want to talk about how this brand sent me this and it doesn't even work for me, whether it be my skin, whether it be makeup wise, whether it be my hair, whether it be my features, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do that. And Then on top of that, if I do become successful in doing those things, I'm not going to get paid enough, so I'm going to have to do double the work. And I mean, Black women as a whole are already constantly being made responsible to hold everyone else accountable for treating us like humans. You know what I mean? Like, 24 years old, about to be 25, and I'm tired of having to be the one to tell people, hey, that's not nice, or this doesn't make me feel included, or this doesn't make me feel human, this doesn't make me feel respected. And I'm sure that's exactly how the content creator who isn't getting paid out, that's exactly how she feels on this platform that I built myself, that I did this from the ground up. The last page I had 30K. I started from scratch and did it all over again. Notice how I never do paid content on here? Do you know why? For example, I had this one company reach out to me to promote their $300 product. $300 product. Tiny items for $300. Hey, can you promote this on your page? Cool, let's do contracts and let's talk. I'm thinking, okay, you guys are selling multiples of these. You guys must have the budget. If you have the budget to create this product and then profit off of it and think that it's worth $300, then can you pay me like $150 for a video? Nope. You know how much you want to pay me? $5. $5, and then commission for every sale that I make.
Hell no.
$5 for a $300 product. Do the math about how much of a percentage that is that I'm getting.
Devils.
$5 doesn't even cover shipping and handling if someone ends up buying the product. Brands are doing the exact same thing that the everyday person does, which is rely on Black women to be the voice of reason. They will not see a problem until we come out and say, hey, this doesn't make me feel nice. And then when we do that, we have to do it multiple times, and then we have to get angry. And then we have to say it in a way that gets everyone's attention. Then everybody wants to scramble and get on their toes and do the right thing by us. That's what's preventing me from getting in too deep into this and getting, because I know my potential. I know I can do it right. But that's what I'm scared of, honestly. You know, it's better to do it scared than to never do it. I understand that, but there's also a lot of validity in what I'm saying, being upset and being angry and being frustrated with how much work it's going to take. I don't want to be the influencer. I don't want to be always in controversy. I don't want people making stitches off of my video and profiting off of stitching of how I was mistreated. I don't want people doing that, honestly. I just want to have fun and be a girl and make content. But doing that and looking the way I do, it just seems like it's really, really hard. So I just do this as a hobby now. And I know that probably sounds really, really negative, and I hope it doesn't discourage anybody else, but I just came on here to say the hard part, say the quiet part of why it's so hard to be an influencer or just do content creation. Like, I don't want to do the dirty, ugly part first. And by the way, I'm not saying that the creators who actually do that, like who are calling these brands out and being the voice of reason and putting their foot down and keeping brands on their toes, I'm not saying that they're doing the ugly part, but it's definitely not the most palatable. But how else will we get listened to? I hope this gets received well, and I hope everybody understands what I'm trying to say. Because if not, I'm going to delete this.
So you're telling me that the brand that has platformed Alex Earl as their poster girl and other white blonde creators as the face of this brand is not actually inclusive and doesn't care or pay their Black creators equally or at all? I'm shocked. I mean, I'm really not surprised by this information because Patrick Ta has never really been a brand that has screamed inclusivity or that they actually care at all. They definitely want to put this face of luxury, but in my opinion, it's kind of like a faux luxury brand. Like, the quality of the products are not given.
Yeah. So, all I got to say is, when we as a people gonna get the message. You know, what are we learning from this? I'm glad this is a younger generation that is experiencing this. You know, because I don't think it's going to go any further than this generation. In fact, I know it's not. You know, we got to get to a point to where, you know, when we as a people feel that is enough is enough. You know, when we put our foot down and say no more. You know, we're not going to let this go any further. You know, all we have is us. That's it. That's us. Once we realize that, we'll realize, you know, our potential, our true potential, you know, as a people, when we become truly united, we'll see how powerful and how beautiful we really are as a people. You know, we got to be tired of allowing people to take advantage of us. We got to be tired of begging for justice in every area of life, and equality in every area of life, freedom, justice, and equality. We're not going to get that from anyone else. No one else. You know, especially not as individuals, but as a united entity. And we can demand and command freedom, justice, and equality. And take freedom, justice, and equality united as a collective unit. And I know that everything that is going on is driving us to that. It's forcing us to have to unite. You know, we're gonna have to. We're not gonna have a choice. We're reaching that point. Something that should have been done a long time ago. We've been divided for too long. That's why people are allowed to come in and among us and do things like this, disrespect us, and as I said, blood suck and leech off of us. This is what the people around the world think of us. They can come here in this country and do this to us. Blood suck, leeching. You know, after all we done in building this country up, people can come in here like this and handle us any kind of way. We allow them to, because we're divided. As long as we're divided, they can single us out. You know, when we're singled out, when they single us out, they know when they're dealing with just that one person, they can handle that one person or these few people any kind of way. But if they know that every time they deal with one of us, they have the whole weight of us, things will change. We can force change as a collective unit, but not as individuals. But I hope we learn, that we can learn from all this and everything that is going on, and that we all come to that same conclusion. That is a complete necessity for the survival of us as a people, that we unite and that we learn to truly love one another. But that's my rant. And I'm going to leave you as I came, in peace. And remember to please like, subscribe, and also share. Until next time.